the main target of one-time Fox News host Andrea Tantaro's sexual harassment claims is, once again, deposed Fox honcho Roger Ailes. But she goes on to say she was harassed by other Fox executives, plus the Factor host Bill O'Reilly and former Senator Scott Brown. Last August, Scott Brown appeared on a Fox News Channel show called Outnumbered.
We're going to ask the senator if he would ever do Playgirl.
Co-host Andrea Tantaros claims Brown made a number of sexually inappropriate comments on set. But that did not seem to be the case after watching the episode on Brown's Twitter feed.
You have been asked about, you posed naked for Cosmo.
Semi, but yes, thank you.
You were butt naked.
Yeah, you didn't see anything, though.
Okay.
This is uncomfortable.
In her lawsuit, Tantaros claims after the segment, Brown approached her in the cafeteria, putting his hands on her waist, something he denies.
To answer your question, no, I've never touched her around her waist.
Tantaros says she was fired after making complaints, at one time writing, "Fox News masquerades as a defender of traditional family values, but behind the scenes, it operates like a sex-fueled Playboy Mansion-like cult." That was certainly the accusation by Fox anchor Gretchen Carlson.
Time now for my take.
But some of Tantaros' other assertions feel shaky, like her claim that the popular website TV Newser was created and controlled by Ailes. That came as a surprise to CNN's Brian Stelter, who created and controlled TV Newser. Yeah, I found the accusations towards Scott Brown a little weak. For one thing, there was nothing in that episode where he said something inappropriate to her. He was kind of pushing, gently rocking with one of the other hosts, Rachel Campos, over some videotape thing that I didn't even understand what the joke was. But, you know, I have no doubt that the interactions that she describes between herself and Roger Ailes were true. I mean, we've spoken about that many times here, but I don't understand why she's casting the net without charging, without bringing Scott Brown into the lawsuit. Just leave it alone, even if she sent something that's not right.
I'll tell you why. Because any smart lawyer would realize that her suit is going to get a whole lot bigger bounce if you throw the name of a former U.S. Senator in there. And that's what it felt like. I agree with you. I mean, who knows? We'll see. Hopefully the truth will come out. Although, since he's not named as the target of the suit, as I believe you pointed out, Professor Kennedy, the chance that this will ever be adjudicated is slim and none. So, you know, Scott Brown did the right thing by coming right out and pushing back and saying it didn't happen. That may be where the situation lies. I wonder if, in the future, it would be too much trouble if we in the media are going to jump on this bait that a smart lawyer is throwing out, if we were to simply say when we report the public filing and the fact it's news that he was named, that no evidence was offered in this court filing. Just that one line might help provide some context.
The one so far is go rehash everything that's ever been charged about, you know, Scott Brown, even some totally bogus lawsuit. They throw that in the article. The fact that he posed nude.
And
so, like,
page one, they play it on.
Well, these cases are by their nature very difficult. I mean, it wasn't that many weeks ago that we were sitting here on Beat the Press saying that if no other women came forward to join Gretchen Carlson, then her suit was likely not to go anywhere. Certainly, it's unfair to Scott Brown if the allegations that she's raised are not true. But, you know, we really have no way of knowing that.
Well, we know from watching that episode that he didn't say anything untoward.
No, but not on the air.
Not on the air.
She said it was on the set. Well, that's true.
That could have been on the
set. I did not take that to mean on the air, but I may have just misinterpreted it. One thing I do want to point out, not only did Brian Stelter create TV Newser, he did it when he was in high school. The guy is a prodigy. I love the guy.
So I wanted to follow up with the on the set thing. Just because the episode seemed innocent, that doesn't mean anything. All kinds of things could be happening, as she said, in the lunchroom or not. My thing is, and let me just be really clear here, there is a special place in hell for women who accuse rape or sexual assault falsely. Don't go there. If she's dragging his name in there and she does not have the evidence, I just will have no words. I have no idea why first when I read it, I thought, did she confuse him with someone else? No, I'm not trying to be funny, you know, because there's a lot going on over there that is now starting to come out. And I'm thinking maybe she got him confused with another guest. We don't know what happened. But to your point, there should be some evidence here so that, you know, his name is just not dragged around and there's nothing for him to defend, really, because he doesn't have anything to go back with.
I mean, my interpretation of the legal strategy here is that it's about painting Fox News as a culture in which this sort of activity happened. The main target may be Roger Ailes, but she's saying, and lots of other reporting has backed this up repeatedly over the past few months, that this culture of sexual harassment and protection of sexual harassment occurred in lots of different contexts. So I interpreted that mention of Scott Brown in that context. Now, to me, what's doubly amazing about this lawsuit is the mention again of Bill Shine, who getting pulled in again. Someone who's been pulled in over and over again through all this reporting is someone who protected Roger Ailes, who covered up for Roger Ailes' activities, and who was nonetheless just appointed co-president of the Fox News
Channel. I know
channel.
Bill Shine. He's a very decent guy, very reserved. I mean, I cannot see him participating. I can see him going along with a cover-up, I guess. Because
I don't think in any of the reporting has he been accused of actually doing any of the sexual harassing, just being involved in repeated cover-ups, and he's been caught in
And I just want to
again.
point out that participation is overlooking or not,
That's true.
not responding to. So if he did that, he was participating.
True.
You know.
That's true.